Hello, grandchildren. Today I'm going to read this story, Survivor Tree. Listen to find out what happened to the tree and how it survived. Survivor Tree, written by Marcy Colleen, illustrated by Aaron Becker. And the dedication reads, "For us all, may peace and hope grow from the darkest of our days." A tree stood steel straight and proud at the foot of the towers that filled its sky. It grew, mostly unnoticed, silently marking the seasons. In wintertime, the tree's bare bones stretched tall, reaching for the freezing, bright blue above. Come spring, white flowers blossomed, piles of petals scattered as people rushed by. Glossy green leaves announced the arrival of summer, casting polka-dotted shade on the sidewalk. In fall, the tree blazed red with a million hearts before each took off in an elegant dance. And so it went for almost 30 years. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Bare, white, green, red. Winter, spring, summer, fall. One September day, the perfect blue sky exploded. Under the blackened remains, the tree lay crushed and burned. Workers dug through the wreckage and discovered unexpected green. The tree was taken far from the smoldering landscape to fresh soil, where its shattered stump encountered a different sky. Two stone blocks were placed in its stunted shadow, a memorial of makeshift towers in a makeshift home. No longer stretching tall, the tree reached deep in the warm earth, and all was quiet. Winter passed. The tree was bare. Spring arrived without flowers, but a flutter of speckled wings. Then one day, buds to blossoms, blossoms to leaves, though charred and gnarled, the tree began to grow. And so it went for almost 10 years. White, green, red, bear. Spring, summer, fall, winter. It was time to go home. The tree hesitated to fill the empty sky. People no longer rushed by. Instead, they stopped and wept beside two forever-filling pools. And they noticed the tree. Fingers traced the timeline. Warm palms pressed the old wound, the bark joining the past to the present. Today, the tree rises steel straight and proud beside the footprints of the towers that once filled its sky, silently marking the seasons, blazing with a million red hearts in the fall. Our survivor tree. I hoped you enjoyed that story of the survivor tree. You can talk more with Mom and Dad about what that means exactly. Okay. I wanted to read a little bit more information that the author gives about the survivor tree, including this picture of the real survivor tree in 2018. I'm going to put on my glasses to read this part. The survivor tree. In October 2001, recovery workers discovered the remains of a calorie pear tree buried deep in the rubble of the World Trade Center. Its roots were severed, its crown was gone, its branches were burnt. Nonetheless, a bit of unseasonable green growth signaled that the tree was alive, but in distress. It soon became known as the last living thing pulled from the rubble. The tree was placed in the care of the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation and replanted in the Arthur Ross Nursery in the Bronx on November 11, 2001. Its chances of survival were slim. The team at the nursery built a memorial around the tree, including 2 stone blocks to represent the fallen towers. Even with specialist care, the tree did not blossom, as hoped, in the spring. However, the story goes that soon after a dove rested in the tree's barren branches, buds began to appear. For several years, the tree underwent a process of healing and rehabilitation. In December 2010, it was replanted as part of the 9/11 Memorial, where it provides a living timeline of the events of that tragic day. The rough bark and its trunk and lower branches symbolize life before. A visible line of demarcation indicates the day the towers came down, and smooth new branches signify life after. Since its return, the tree has flourished and is often the first to bloom in the Memorial Plaza each spring. The Survivor Tree Seedling Program started on September 11, 2013, in partnership with Bartlett Tree Experts of Stamford, Connecticut, and John Bone High School in the Flushing neighborhood of Queens. Each year, seedlings from the survivor tree are given to 3 communities that have endured tragedy in recent years, so that they might plant their own symbol of a hopeful future. Survivor tree. Love you guys. Bye.